What is up, guys? Your boy Raven, and today I want to show you one of decks that I'm playing, that I'm running right now, my T1 deck. You've asked me about it many times on stream, so I've decided to show it to you. And starting this video, we're gonna choose. I'm gonna showcase 2 decks per week for you right on this YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget that down there below you get a 5% discount on any code on Professor Oak you would buy. But let's go to the deck. You've asked me about my Zoroark deck that I'm running, and let's go. Let's see it. Like, I know you can see my whole streaming setup. I know, like, those are the people. So if you want to be one of those people right here, you have to follow the stream, subscribe, or donate to the stream. But let's go to the actual deck that we're talking about today, and this is T1 Zoroark. That is my Zoroark that I'm running. So the first things first, this is like almost like a classic Zoroark. We've got Zoroark, we've got Lycanroc, we've got Lycanroc, so not many variations. It's a straightforward deck. So we're not thinking like, oh man, what should I play this turn? Oh man, no, this is a deck that revolves around Zoroark, Lycanroc, and consistency that Zoroark brings to the table. So there we go. We start with Ditto. We have one Ditto. Why one Ditto? Just because we're gonna use him for Mook, but sometimes there are many matchups where you're better off putting Lycanroc GX or Zoroark GX onto Ditto and just leaving Mook out of the game, because it just doesn't make any sense to have him on the bench. So that's why Ditto, Almighty Evolution. One thing I must say, if you're running Grimmer, if you would like to have a Grimmer in this deck, so the first basic stage of Mook, really use Ditto first, because if you're gonna play Mook, then Ditto is out of the conversation. The same goes to your opponent. When you're gonna use a lot Mook onto your Ditto, your opponent will not be able to use Ditto at all. Like, they will not be able to evolve it into anything because the ability is gone. Okay, so this is the first card. Then we have 2 Zoruas, right? Like, 2 Zoruas, like here, 4. Sorry, 4. I look 2. So we got 4 Zoruas, Stampede, Ram. Straightforward, nothing new, nothing to hide, and nothing to be excited about. And then for Zoroarks, for consistency, we got Rimper. Like, I know we've got all of them, but trade, this is the main ability that you want to use. Really, trade and righteous beating. Like Trickster GX, you don't even care about it. Trade helps you with the consistency. Trade makes this deck running, and if you can have 2 Zoroarks, 3 Zoroarks on the bench, you keep refreshing your hand each and every turn, which makes this deck really consistent. You can have the cards that you need at the right time, which really helps the deck. And the speed of the Zoroark is just fantastic. Then we have 1 Baby Buzz. Why I'm using Baby Buzz? First things first, this is a baby version, so this is basic baby version, which helps us to go through cards like, for example, Baby Ninetales. Like, of course, we can use Alan Mook, and Hoopa is not a threat to us, right? Because Hoopa's ability is just disabled. But Baby Ninetales is still a threat, and Buzzwole is just a good answer to that, especially that we are running Fighting type energy. We've got Lycanroc. So again, in certain matchups, this is the card that is good to have, especially with a Sledgehammer ability, Sledgehammer attack. Fantastic card. And if you're not gonna use it, you can always trade it for something else. Then 2 Rockruffs and 2 Lycanroc GXs with Bloodthirsty Eyes. That is important. Guardians Rising Bloodthirsty Eyes. Just because this is an additional, basically Bloodthirsty has an additional Guzma. And Dangerous Rogue, a really fast attack, really powerful attack to take down main attackers of your opponents. And again, if you're gonna face another Zoroark, you want to have fighting type cards, because as we all know, they are weak to fighting type, so you want to have them. Then 2 Tapu Lele. So you can run 1 if you want. If you don't have to, you can run 1. It's okay. I run 2 just for this extra consistency. If one of them is prized, I always have one in a backup. So that's why I run 2. You can run 1 if you want, but that is really where you want to go. And Lycanroc with the Power of Alchemy ability, fantastic card, great card, stops a lot of abilities, a lot of Pokemons. It stops Tapu Lele, right? It stops Ditto Prism, which is really important. Hoopa, it stops almost all, like basically all the basics. So you're eliminating all of them, right? Like Eevee with its ability with to evolve when you put energy on it, gone, not happening. But let's go to the more important part. Let's go to the actual trainers. So we're gonna go through items. Like you can tell, like there's, even though it's 32, there's not many of them. So we have the consistent deck. We know exactly what we're gonna draw. Like we know when we're digging for something, we're gonna dig it up. So starting up, 2 acrobikes, just 2 for additional digging. Great cards, you know, looking at the top 2, you discard 1, you take 1 to your hand. Fantastic card, helps a lot with digging through the deck, and it's an item, so it's great. Then 1 field blower. Only 1. You can play without him, but I usually do play field blower. You can play even 2. Doesn't matter. But field blower, I think right now is kind of a necessity. Like you want to have the field blower just ready. Then 3 nest balls. So we know we're gonna hit the basics, right? Like it's important to have the basics, just because Zoroark GX power is your bench. You have to have a full bench, like. Ideally, you have a full bench turn 1, turn 2, Zoroark turn 2, and you keep attacking, right? So you want to start the game, you want to fill the bench. Next turn you attack with the Zoroark GX, win the game. Thank you very much. So 3 nest balls, then 1 rescue stretcher. Of course, you want to shuffle if something dies, if something gets KO'd, you want to shuffle it back to your deck. A great card. 4 ultra balls, again another layer of consistency, that you're hitting the evolution cards that you want. Then the card that some may play more, some may play 2, some may play 3. I play 1 just because I enjoy only having 1. That's kind of that's kind of thing that I've done. Like I'm playing a little bit more energy than other people, but I think it helps me a lot with consistency for Lycanroc and Buzzwole. But at the same time, I'm not gonna play like 3 devoured fields or 2 field blowers, so I have to cut some cards down. So as you can tell, 1 devoured field only. Then we've got 2 Acerolas, fantastic card, just helps a lot when you're facing bigger threat. They attack you, they hit you, you want to hit them back, but you have normal Zoroark in your bench, just Acerola back, bam. Little good switcheroo, and you can keep on attacking. Great card against spread decks, against Shrine of Punishment decks. Really good card. Highly recommend the card. Then usual 4 Synthias, 4 Guzmas. Nothing exciting about here. 1 judge, only 1 judge, 2 lilies, 3 Professor's Elm Lecture. Why 3? You can discard with trade the ones that you don't need, and you really want to hit turn 1 Professor's Elm Lecture. You don't want to be in a situation when there's 2 or 3 of them just in prize cards, right? So you always want to be able to hit them. Even though you don't start with it, you can always Tapu Lele. That's why we have 2 Tapu Leles. We want to Ultra Ball 4 Tapu Lele, then Professor's Elm Lecture, and then 3 Zaruas, or 2 Zaruas Rockruff, 2 Zaruas Ditto, depending on the situation on the board. Then Professor Kukui for this extra 20 damage. And 3 choice bands. 3 choice bands for this extra attack on GXs. Really good card. I really do enjoy it. And last but not least, counter gain. You're not gonna use it really often. There were only a few times it come in handy for me, but the times when it come in handy, those were the turns that were super close, and thanks to that I've won games. So this is one of the cards that 50% or 60% of the time you're gonna just use trade ability on it, draw another 2. But when it comes time to use it, it's gonna be great. Again, counter energy. It's here. I just like that, for this extra additional energy for Baby Buzz. It's just good. Or if I would have to attack with Lycanroc, it provides me 2 of Psychic. So just in case, like, this is just in case. Then we have 4 DCEs, like this is your main resource for DCEs, and that's simply it. You want to have the DCEs all the time, you know, you don't want to discard them that much, and you want to hit them almost every turn, like those first 4 turns. Then 6 energies. I know 6 is a lot. I know 6 is a lot, but like I know it says 8, but here it's 6. Don't worry, it's actually 6. I know 6 is a lot, but I just prefer it this way. This is like my own take on the deck, and I prefer having like 11, 10 energy to juggle, you know. You could easily, you know, get rid of counter energy and 1 or 2 energy, like fighting type energies, and, you know, play something else. It's fine, but I honestly do enjoy having a little bit more energies, a little bit extra. Like it's, you know, it's like a condom, like, you know, it's this little extra safety on the deck for me, and I really do enjoy it. So if you want to, you know, see me play this deck, if you want to watch me play this deck, just come join us on stream 9 AM CT from Monday to Friday. It's Raven called Snatchku. Like, link is gonna be down there below. I'm playing this deck right now. This is like my main deck that I'm using, and if there's any other deck you want me to play or you want me to show you, I can show it to you on the stream, or you can wait for the video to come out. So to sum up, what do we have in here? We've got 1 Ditto Prism, 4 Zoruas, 4 Zoroark GXs, 1 Baby Buzz, 2 Rockruffs, 2 Lycanroc GXs, 2 Tapu Lele GX, 1 Alolan Mook. We're going down to trainers again. 2 Acrobikes, fantastic card. Field Blower, 3 Nest Balls, 1 Rescue Stretcher, 4 Ultra Balls, 1 Devoured Field, 2 Acerolas, 4 Symphias, of course, 3 Guzmas, yeah boy, 1 Judge, 2 Lilies, 3 Professor Elm Lectures, Professor Kukui, 3 Choice Bands, Counter Gain, Counter Energy, 4 DCEs, and 6 fighting type energy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're gonna pick this deck. You can transform it however you want, and you're gonna win games. It's super easy to learn, super fast, super consistent, you know, and it's a great deck to go into tier 1. Like, of course, you know, there are cake pops, pop cakes, whatever, but this is a great deck to learn the consistency, to learn how the trade ability works, and why excuse me, why Zoroark is such a fantastic card, and whatever you're gonna put it, he's gonna be there. Next time we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna sneeze and that was bad. Next time probably we're gonna talk about my Espion deck. I'm gonna show you next time also some, or in different videos, I'm gonna show you some other decks with a lot Ninetales Fairy type. We're gonna talk a little bit about him, about many other things, because I have many decks to show you, and I would love to show you, like, my, you know, my amazing expanded deck, my version of the expanded deck in standard, like really weird stuff. You know, you asked me about the annoying decks, like annoying Gardevoir or the Gardevoir control. We're gonna go through that as well. Don't worry, we're gonna go in the cycle of decks, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy them, you're gonna make them your own, and you're gonna be better players every single time you play them. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Raven loves you, thank you so much, and see you guys on stream. Bye.